This is how my plantain is looking after 2 weeks. I prevented them from ripening. If you want to see how I did it, keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's get into today's video. So I got this bunch of plantain and they just kept getting ripe on me, but I needed them to stay unripe so I can make plantain porridge and also be able to boil some weeks later to eat with stew. And just then I remembered this method of preventing plantains from ripening that someone shared with me way back, but I never had the chance to try it out. So this was a very good opportunity for me to do so. On day 1, I filled the bowl with running fresh tap water, then submerged my plantain into the water. I noticed my plantain was kind of floating, so to keep the plantain submerged into the water, I needed something heavy to help press it down. So I filled an empty bottle with water and placed it on top of the plantain to help press it down. I also tried this submerged method with some ripe plantains. These plantains were ripe but still firm. I didn't want them to get overly ripe so they could stay longer till when I am ready to use them. The person that told me about this submerged method of preventing plantain from ripening said it was used for unripe plantain, but I decided to try it out with my ripe plantains to see if they will stay in same condition or get overly ripe at the end of this experiment. As you can see here, my plantain is broken. Due to the way I handled the ripe plantain, I got one of the plantain broken. So this is what I'm working with right now. Let's see how it goes. When I started this experiment, I intended to film every single day. But I realized the video was going to be too long for the duration of the experiment. So I decided to film, skip a day, and film the next day. But I went on with the experiment. Like, I changed the water, put in fresh tap water, and submerged my plantain into the water every day for the 17 days of the experiment. So far, the experiment is going on well. My plantains are still looking very much good, except for these black spots. They are still in the same condition as they were on the first day we began this experiment. As you can see here, the plantain that got broken at the stem also got broken at the base. So yesterday, while I was changing the water off camera, I tried getting the process done as quickly as I could because I was rushing out and I mistakenly snapped the base of my plantain. That same plantain that got broken at the stem. So that is why my ripe plantain is looking that way. I went on with my experiment. Every morning, I changed the water, put in fresh tap water and submerged my plantain into the water. Placed the bottle I filled with water on top of the plantain to help press it down. But you can use anything heavy to press your plantain down. The whole idea is to make sure your plantain is completely submerged into the water. Also, it is important to keep your plantain in a cool place. And the best time to change the water from your plantain is early in the morning or late in the evening when your source of water supply will be cool. My initial target was to do this experiment for 2 weeks, but I got busy and it extended into 17 days. But finally, here we are, the day of the big reveal, the 17th day. Just take a look at how my plantain is looking. They are still green except for the stem that got dark and kind of brownish and the black patches and brown spots all around. The plantains are still looking very much unripe and firm, like in the same condition as they were on the very first day we started this experiment. Same with the ripe plantains. They are still in the same condition as they were when we started this experiment. They also got these dark patches and the parts that fell off kind of got soggy because water soaked in. So I'll go ahead to cut into this ripe plantain to see the outcome of the experiment. This is looking good. This part also where the stem broke is still firm and very much okay. But the base, where the base got broken, It's soggy because water soaked in, as you can see, but I'm thankful that it didn't cause much damage to the point that I'll have to trash this plantain. So I'll go ahead to cut off the damaged part. As you can see, the rest of the plantain is still looking very much firm. Like my plantain is perfect, still in perfect condition as they were on the very first day we started this experiment. And I went ahead to slice my ripe plantains. So let's have a little chit chat while doing this. You saw what happened to my ripe plantains, right? So when using the submerge method for ripe plantains, you need to be very careful with handling your ripe plantains so you don't get them broken or snapped, because you don't want your plantains soaking in water and getting soggy. Thankfully for me, the damage done wasn't much. I had to cut that part out and my plantain was still looking good. Guys, take a look at my ripe plantain. Like, I'm feeling fulfilled right now. Mission accomplished. Let me go ahead to cut open the unripe plantain to see what it looks like. Cutting through this plantain, I am feeling fulfilled, like I have done something worth the while. My experiment was a success. The plantain is still firm as they were on day one of this experiment. I can't believe these were the same plantains that were rapidly getting ripe on me. I just told myself, let me try this experiment out and see if it works. There's no harm. There's no harm in trying. If it flops, then I'll just fry my plantains. As I checked them every day, changing the water, they were still in perfect condition, and I kept going. I was like, okay, and look at my plantain after 17 days. This submerge method was a success. It actually worked. If you've been buying plantains and they keep getting ripe on you, feel free to try this submerge method of preventing plantains from ripening. It's simple and anyone can get it done. All you need is a deep bowl or a bucket, access to water supply, and few minutes of your time for the process of submerging your plantain into the water for as long as you want your plantain to stay in the same condition. I hope this video is helpful to someone out there, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you're yet to do so, and I'll see you in my next one. Till then, keep winning and living your best life.